All right, I wanted to make this quick video and just kind of share kind of my interaction with the Department of Elections. And I called them because there is a federal investigation that's going into Washington State and other blue state voter rolls. And I wanted to call the elections office and Steve Hobbs, our Secretary of State, who oversees it, and make sure that he knew that I wanted him to comply with federal investigation. So I'm going to play this first interaction that I had here with the office of the Secretary of State, and listen to this right here, and then I'll comment on it. I'm playing this so you see how simple these interactions are. There was two I called back to back to make sure. I didn't trust this one. I didn't trust too much, but I'm going to play it for you here.
Thank you for calling the Secretary of State Elections Division. Please hold as we route your
Election. This is Barry. How can I help you?
Yes, hello. My name is Eric Lundberg. I'm out of the 2nd District. I'm a voter and a taxpayer, and I wanted to call and leave a message for Mr. Secretary of State to urge him to comply with federal voting investigation, and I was wondering how I could go about doing that.
I will note your call, and they will look at it and respond to it.
Okay. All right. I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Sure. You're welcome. Have a good day.
Bye. So that response, I didn't trust it all too much. It didn't seem like he cared. He didn't ask my name, or he didn't ask who I was or anything about my call. I think he was just giving me lip service. Now, I'm going to play this next one right here. That I got a hold of one of the gals, and she did a good job at the election office. And like I said, this is what we need to be doing, because these offices, these people need to know that we're watching and that we're engaged and that we're paying attention. So here's the second one right here.
Please continue to hold. Call to one of our staff. Elections, this is Patty. How may I help you?
Yes, hello. My name is Eric Lundberg. I'm in the 2nd Legislative District, and I wanted to call and get a hold of Mr. Secretary Steve Hobbs and ask for him and compel him to comply with the federal investigation into our voter rolls. I think that's very important that he do that, and I was wondering how I could make that request known.
I can definitely make a note of your call on our phone log and make those, your statement.
Okay.
Write it down and everything.
Okay, yeah, I'd appreciate that, and then you'll give that to Steve or one of his staff members.
It'll be in our phone. Yeah, it'll be in our phone log and everything. So yes, it'll be noted.
Okay, all right. And what was your name, ma'am?
My name is Patty. And what district are you with? And your last name again? I'm sorry. You said it kind of fast. I didn't get a chance to get it all down.
Yeah, sorry. I drank a lot of coffee. I'm from the 2nd Legislative District. So I'm out here, and I guess that would be southeast Pierce County. My last name is Lundberg.
Okay.
Do you want my phone number?
Lundberg.
Yeah, Lundberg, yeah.
Oh, Berg. Okay.
Yes.
Just wanted to make sure I spelled that right. Okay. I don't necessarily need that.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure that I had everything down that you said that. Okay, very good. Well, thank you so much for your call.
Thank you very much for your help. Take care. Bye-bye. Now, imagine if every conservative voter who has concerns about our election, and even progressive voter, what about if any voter, will say, in Washington State made a call like this over the next 2 weeks? They wouldn't get anything done. There would be a halt on what's taking place at these election offices and the legislative offices. They'd have to bring in extra people to answer the phone. So the whole reason, I've said it many times, that I played those short interactions because I want you to see how easy it is to engage in this process. if I'm the only one who calls, they are going to discredit it. But if many people call, many people like you call, and here's the numbers right here. If many people call, they're going to take notice. And politicians, I've heard it said that one phone call to them is like 100 voters. So that when they hear from one person, they think in terms of, oh, that one person represents 100 voters. Imagine if you get 10,000. Imagine if you get 100,000 phone calls over a week time. What would that do to the kind of attitude around this federal investigation? Because I'm not sure the specifics of it, but there's court cases. They're being sued by the Department of Justice, of course, with our tax dollars. But imagine that. Imagine if we took these short little energy, took a short amount of time to engage in this process. It would fundamentally change the way they view conservatives here in Washington State. Because I guarantee you, if she's working in Olympia, most likely she is a progressive Democrat. That's just how it is. So anyway, please be inspired. If you want a copy of the email that I sent to Steve Hobbs and you're in Washington State, comment below and I'll copy and paste it underneath, and then you can just take it and email that and just sign your name to it. I made it very simple. But let's stay engaged in Washington, because your voice alone isn't going to make that much of an impact. My voice alone won't make that much of an impact, but with our collective voice, we can turn the tide here in Washington State.